So, you guys were in the last known tracked area where the Elko County trackers tracked Aidan Clune, and it's just that way, not too far. I've got Chris is up here with us from Mob Crew. He drove out from Salt Lake to fly this area, and as you can see, he's got a good vantage point from here. And what we're going to do is shuttle up and down the road, and we are going to search this treed area from this trail up there where the truck is down to the bottom here. There's a wash that runs at a diagonal, and it comes out right down at the bottom here where you see the intersection of the two canyons, Silo Canyon and Cottonwood Canyon. So that's what we're after. We're gonna really hit these trees hard. We're gonna hit this area, that direction hard. And we believe, it's my opinion, that he's somewhere in this area, you guys, within a mile radius. I know it's been searched before, and God bless the searchers. They really worked hard. They put in 1,800 man hours, but you guys have to realize that people are found all the time where it's already been searched. More times than not, 80% of the time almost. And I'm, with everything that matched up, his cell tower ping was to that ridge right there at the 60-mile mark, so between 60 and 65 miles, and a band to the northwest, which is that direction. And it ended over in Ruby Valley. We know he's not there, and I believe the ping that they got was the bearing was almost right on. This is almost due south of the tower, and Wells almost directly south. So I think we're in the right ballpark, and I know this area has been searched, but all this treed area down below, we're going to hit this again. And around the creek and up the other side. I know it's been searched, but we're going to search it again. Right over here is where we found the tripod, where those green marks are in the tree. And you guys, this is compared to the rest of the desert out here. This is a plush paradise. There's creeks right down the hill. There's little waterfalls. There's pipe-fed water from cisterns. On the other side of that ridge right there, there's two more creeks that run from that high country up there. And I believe he's in this bowl. So from this hillside, and could he have gone over the west side? Lieutenant Fisher tells me absolutely that that boy walked over some terrain that you would not believe. He said he walked over all sorts of incredible hairy terrain. So we're going to go here, and this is where just my personal opinion, in this bowl right here. This is where I believe he's at, and I believe down the hill, of course. That's what I believe. I believe he was seeking shelter in the trees, and I honestly believe it could be even down this direction, even though it's been searched. So that's what we're going to do. We've been all around the creek bottom looking at bones that have been brought there by scavengers. We didn't come across anything we thought was abnormal. Of course, we're not done. Every time we get down to the bottom, we're going to do it again. But this is our search area. The intersection down there at the bottom of the hill, and the burn area that way. The hill to the west here, and to the south, to where we feel he wouldn't have gone anymore. And you guys, there's all sorts of springs in here, so I don't think he ever left this area. That's my personal opinion. It's absolutely beautiful. He had his shoes off down at the bottom walking through the grass that's near the creek. I just think he felt comfortable here, and I don't think he would have left. It's sad, it breaks my heart. Most everybody else has been concentrating their searches, so past the burn area to the northeast, and last known positively identified tracks were in this area. And I don't believe he's further than a mile radius from here. I don't know why I feel that way. It's just too beautiful to leave. The walking's easy. There's water. There's plenty of big trees for shelter. Especially down in the washes down there, you guys. It's a desert paradise. Anywhere where there's water like that. So after Chris gets his drone up in the air, he's going to buzz this, and if he sees anything out of the abnormal, we're going to pinpoint it and walk to it. And he's going to cover a lot of ground faster than we can, but nothing beats walking it really slow and just looking. Nothing beats that. And I'm refreshed. I put in some miles the last time we came up here last week, and it hurt. I'm not going to say it didn't. I was physically cramping in the back of my legs, and see that, you guys? It gets real heavy with snow. This is what happens. You get a heavy layer of snow, it builds up the weight, and then all of a sudden it cracks it. And you can tell see the sap. Wasn't too long ago. Chris has got his drone. I can hear it. There it is. I'm really grateful we met Chris. I met him on the last search when Amy Clune and her sisters were out here. And we just clicked. I believe there's a big advantage to that right there. I really do. That's how Gwen Brunel was found in Jordan Valley, Oregon. These guys came out 10, 11 months after the fact and found her less than a half a mile from her last known clue, which was a shirt that was on a barbed wire fence. And we were headed out there. He was headed to pick me up when we got the text that she was found. So, not disappointed, relieved for the family. And we came out here and searched instead over on the opposite side of that hill right there. So we were in the right ballpark even when we were searching the last time, but on the other side of the hill. And like I said, Lieutenant Fisher said, do not rule out that he could have gone over this hill here. He was that good of a hiker, you guys. He came from, I don't know if you guys can see way down in the valley, Palomino Ridge down there. I think it's to this direction a little bit, so it's behind these hills. But down about 15, 18 miles from here. And he walked it, and he was here before dark. So I'm impressed. I really am. I believe he found a little niche in paradise right here, and I don't think he left. I really don't. I think he was barefoot down in the grass down there, and I think he was grounding himself and felt very comfortable here, and I don't think he would have left. The tracks through here were north and south, all over the place, like he was exploring this area, so I don't believe he left. And not only am I searching under the trees, but as I get down towards the bottom, there's a lot of big trees where he possibly could have gone up in a tree to feel safer. And I've been looking up quite a bit too, just to make sure I'm not ruling it out. There's Chris's drone. See how high he is, just right above the trees here. So he's 20 feet in the air. And that, to me, he can program a grid into this, and that thing will fly it automatically. That is so cool. Chris, we're grateful, buddy. We really are. Thank you so much. And Chris is a pretty easy guy to get along with, you guys. He's one of those type where you just like him no matter what. So we're going to take a break up here for a little bit, and then we're going to start switchbacking down the hill here to the wash. And I'm going to have to drive the truck up down to pick people up and bring them back up to the top here. So we got 4 of us all together in this party today. And I'm sure I'm going to walk the hill up at once because I'm not coming all this way not to search and just drive. And I feel pretty good today. So you guys, you clearly see this trail here. That's a horse trail. There's so many wild horses up here. You can be in a really thick forest here, and all of a sudden you'll see horse tracks, and it's a beaten flat path. Not going to walk off. That's my biggest rule. Nobody walks off. We all stick together. So I got to abide by my rule. Okay, you guys, I'll do a 360 again. That's the hill Nick and I were on last week. And you guys, I wasn't up there so much searching as to see how hard it would be to go over the hill, and more importantly, if I got a cell phone ping and if I could make phone calls, which I could from up there very easily. Down here, you get a ping, but you really have to search before you can get to make a call, and everything lines up. I'm within 60 to 65 miles due south of the tower. I'm in the area where his last tracks were seen. And you guys, I just honestly believe it. I don't think he walked that way. I think he stayed here where the water was at. So this is the panoramic view. That's Black Spruce Mountain out there. It blocks the cell towers that go to Pequot. That's Cottonwood Canyon. That's the canyon that Aiden came up. Or you see the green spots down there. Very beautiful, you guys. It's a shame we're up here for this reason, but it is what it is. And I could honestly see him staying here. It's absolutely beautiful in this corner of the canyon. And there's springs everywhere in this southwest corner. Even up Silo Canyon. There's 2 creeks up there too. So this is going to be our area of search for probably quite some time. Thank you guys for watching. Prayers.